Introduction. Construction projects suffer from costly inefficiencies in both bid estimation and site safety. Manual takeoffs and paperwork leave estimators bogged down in spreadsheets and drawing markups rather than high-value planning. Safety managers rely on periodic inspections and reactive reporting, even though construction remains one of the nation's most dangerous industries. By contrast, artificial intelligence, AI, and computer vision offer the promise of automating tedious tasks, catching hazards in real time, and surfacing hidden risks. This article outlines a vision for end-to-end AI in construction, from extracting material quantities on plans to predicting site hazards to enforcing regulatory compliance, all integrated with tools like Procore, Autodesk Construction Cloud, and back-office ERP systems. We also discuss mobile-first interfaces for foremen, estimate costs and ROI, and address data ownership and liability concerns. Bid estimation challenges. Bid estimation in construction is painfully manual. Estimators often spend the majority of their time on routine takeoff work, opening CAD PDF drawings, calibrating scales, measuring lengths and areas, and counting symbols. Industry surveys indicate that an estimator may waste 60 to 80% of their day on tasks like data entry and reformatting. For example, one analysis notes, every hour your estimator spends manually counting doors and windows is an hour they're not reviewing scope or optimizing pricing. These inefficiencies carry real costs. At a burdened labor rate of, say, $80 an hour, a single bid can consume $3,000 to $8,000 in estimating labor before a number is even put on paper. If a firm only wins 20 to 25% of bids, a typical general contractor win rate, the estimating cost per win balloons. Estimators rushed by tight deadlines also make errors, 3 to 8% in quantity takeoff on complex projects by conservative benchmarks. On a $4 million project, a 4% takeoff error means $160,000 in missing labor or materials. In sum, manual bidding wastes time, burdens skilled staff with routine work, and silently erodes profit margins. Site safety and compliance challenges. Construction sites face severe safety risks. Studies report that construction accounts for roughly 20 to 25% of workplace fatalities. Traditional safety programs, toolbox talks, spot checks, PPE audits can reduce accidents but struggle to catch everything. Supervisors generally inspect periodically, so many unsafe conditions go unnoticed until an incident occurs. Compliance reporting is similarly reactive. Paperwork is filled out after the fact, and regulators may fine contractors for violations. These delays and blind spots mean that small hazards can become big problems. One safety advisory notes that AI-based systems can reduce recordable incidents by 40 to 60% when deployed properly. In practice, most contractors rely on cameras or sensors only for basic surveillance. Few have integrated these feeds with real-time analytics. The result is a fragmented safety process, video recorded but not analyzed, incident logs filed away until review, and many near misses never formally recorded. And every OSHA fine, which can now be up to $16,000 per violation, adds to costs. In essence, current safety monitoring is episodic and manual, lacking the continuous, data-driven oversight needed for true prevention. AI-powered vision and document tools. AI offers a unified solution, computer vision and document analysis that automate takeoffs, spot hazards on site, and verify compliance in real time. The vision is an end-to-end AI system that sweeps through both project plans and live job site feeds, extracts actionable data, and alerts managers automatically. Automated quantity takeoff, document AI. Modern AI tools can read digital plans, PDFs, BIM models, CAD drawings, and convert them into material quantities. Using optical character recognition, OCR, and pattern recognition, the AI identifies walls, doors, beams, rebar, electrical runs, and more. Unlike legacy CAD tools, AI-native takeoff systems automatically classify objects by trade, doors, windows, piping, etc., rather than forcing the estimator to tag every element. For example, products like Build Vision claim to count hundreds of line items in minutes instead of days. Industry analysts note that automated takeoff can cut manual design time by up to 50 to 80% on standard drawing sets. Even if accuracy varies by trade, this first-pass output lets estimators review rather than rebuild quantities. In practice, AI takeoff has been shown to capture high-volume, repetitive counts, like wall areas or slab volumes, very precisely, deferring the complex checks to human review. Risk prediction and early warning. AI is not limited to static plans. By training machine learning models on historical data and project context, it can score tasks for risk. For instance, if certain sequences, e.g. pouring concrete at height, have higher incident rates, the AI flags them in the schedule. Likewise, data from digital checklists, weather, and personnel Charleston analysis can feed predictive models. Academic research has shown that NLP and ML can actually predict injury outcomes from historical reports. In practice, an integrated system could parse worker reports, bodily injury logs, or even project attributes, slopes, heights, crane usage, to give each day or project a safety risk rating. Combined with on-site sensors, wearable accelerometers, location beacons, and weather forecasts, these risk models let managers reallocate safety resources proactively. In short, AI can turn past incident data into actionable foresight. Real-time video monitoring, Vision AI. Perhaps the most transformative application is computer vision on job site cameras. AI algorithms can watch video feeds from drones, security cams, or fixed poles 24/7 and detect safety violations automatically. For example, systems like Site Cortex monitor existing rigs to flag missing hard hats or improper scaffold setup. Their AI runs on-premise, no frames are sent off-site, and delivers clear, actionable safety reports without manual review. Researchers and consultants note that advanced image classification can identify unsafe behaviors such as falls, trips, or PPE emissions and issue instant alerts. Equipment shares foresight towers, for instance, use AI to detect risks in real time and alert you before small issues become costly problems. Combined with geospatial context, knowing which zone of the site is in view, this approach proactively catches violations, a helmetless worker, a person in a no-go area, or an equipment hazard, well before incidents happen. Over time, these feeds build a safety dashboard, tracking compliance metrics, PPE usage rates, safe zone compliance, automatically. Compliance tracking. Beyond hazard detection, AI can help verify that safety procedures are followed. Consider daily reports. AI vision systems can confirm that designated paths are clear, required signage is posted, and roadways are properly marked. It can monitor environmental sensors, noise, dust, and call out exceedances. Document-wise, AI can pass regulatory requirements and cross-check them against project data. For example, ensuring PE stamps or permit expirations are caught in design docs. The goal is an audit trail. Whenever a rules check fails, the system logs it and alerts a manager. This continuous compliance reduces manual paperwork and ensures that when auditors do arrive, all evidence is already digitized. Together, these vision and document AI capabilities create a feedback loop. Plans get converted into precise build quantities, estimated costs, and potential risk zones. Site feeds validate actual conditions against the plan and flag emerging issues. The AI effectively acts as a continuous inspector, augmenting foremen with computer vision insights and giving estimators a head start on takeoffs. Integration with Procore, Autodesk, and ERP systems. An AI solution is only valuable if it fits existing workflows. Fortunately, major construction software platforms offer integration points. Procore. Procore's API and integration framework allow construction data, drawings, cost lines, material lists to flow from external tools. For example, an AI takeoff tool could push its quantity outputs directly into Procore's budgets or submittals modules. Some Procore users already link specialized apps via the app marketplace, and Procore supports linking payroll and accounting data to ERP systems. In practice, an AI system can be configured to treat Procore as its single source of truth, reading project parameters from Procore and writing results back, e.g., updating line items or change orders. This ensures the entire project team sees the AI's outputs in the familiar Procore interface. Autodesk Construction Cloud, ACC. Similarly, Autodesk's ecosystem, including BIM 360, PlanGrid, and Revit, supports data import-export and integrations. AI takeoff tools can ingest Revit models or PDFs exported from ACC and output annotated models or spreadsheets. Autodesk also links to accounting systems, e.g., Sage, QuickBooks, through its finance and ERP connector ecosystem. In practice, an AI system might use Autodesk's Forge APIs to update a BIM element with an accurate quantity or to tag clashes. By hooking into Autodesk Construction Cloud, AI features become part of the design-to-build data loop, enabling real-time quantity reconciliation between plan design, Revit, and built project reality capture. ERP systems. Most contractors use ERP tools, e.g. Acumatica, CMIC, Sage, Oracle, for finance and payroll. The AI platform should synchronize with these via connectors. For instance, after AI computes a materials list and pricing, that data can be exported to the ERP to generate purchase orders or vendor quotes. Procore itself has formal ERP sync tools that bridge Procore and back-office accounting. By leveraging these connectors, the AI-driven estimates and cost tracking feed directly into the enterprise financial systems, avoiding duplicate entry. Each integration is facilitated by APIs or middleware. For pilot implementation, we recommend likely connecting the AI prototype to one system first, for example, sending takeoff quantities into Procore before scaling to all. The key is that AI becomes an enhancement to platforms the firm already trusts, not a separate silo. In this way, plan analysis and safety alerts are embedded into existing dashboards or mobile apps, rather than requiring crews to adopt entirely new tools. Mobile-first interfaces for foremen. The primary users of real-time safety and takeoff updates are site foremen and superintendents. For them, any AI insights must be available on mobile devices in the field. Field conditions demand mobile-first design. As one UX guide notes, a field app lives or dies on speed and clarity, because workers are often standing, wearing gloves, or on the move. Concretely, a successful foreman app should have big tap targets and simple layout. Interfaces must allow one-handed use with large buttons, 44+px, and minimal typing. For example, a safety alert screen could simply show a photo or video clip of the violation with approve, resolve buttons, rather than dense forms. Labels should use plain language, e.g. hard hat missing, rather than PPE alert. Offline access and sync. Construction apps often work in areas with poor connectivity. The mobile app should store latest site layouts and train simple models on device if possible, then upload data when online. Some systems already use edge computing for privacy. Site Cortex emphasizes zero cloud uploads, processing video on site, task-centric alerts. Foremen care most about actionable items. The app might have a home screen of today's job tasks, inspection items, new takeoff numbers, urgent alerts. One recommended pattern is to default to today's jobs and surface only critical notifications, new safety hazards detected, late material deliveries, or large RV revisions. Offline forms and photo capture. Field staff should easily document issues. The app should let them snap photos or video of hazards, annotate plans, digital markup, and submit reports even without cloud connectivity. Voice notes or preset options can speed reporting, e.g. a quick, area-blocked button. In short, the AI insights should arrive via a field-friendly interface that mirrors existing habits. If the crew already uses Procore or Autodesk BIM 360 mobile apps, the AI features should be woven into those. If a new app is needed, it must follow mobile best practices, clear dashboards, prioritized alerts, and minimal learning curve. The success of any AI tool hinges on this frontline usability. ROI and business case, investment in AI tooling must yield a clear return. Fortunately, early pilots show strong payoffs. Time savings. If AI cuts takeoff time by half, a conservative estimate given 50 to 80% reductions reported, estimators can bid more projects and refine pricing earlier. For a firm that won 1 in 5 bids, reducing estimating cost per bid can directly improve margins. For example, if AI saves $5,000 in labor per bid, even winning one extra job every year pays off the platform cost many times over. Reduced errors and change orders. Lowering takeoff mistakes by even 50% translates to fewer unbudgeted overruns. On a $4 million job, trimming a 4% error to 2% keeps $80,000 from becoming a loss. Avoiding one such overrun per year can justify significant software investment. Faster bidding, more win rate. With AI automating grunt work, firms can submit more competitive bids with less delay. If a general contractor improves its win rate from 20% to, say, 25% due to speed and accuracy, that 25% increase in revenues can be substantial. Safety and insurance savings. On the safety side, consider the partner-in-the-loop case study, where an AI safety pilot achieved a 35% drop in incidents over 12 months. That firm reduced annual insurance spend by $120K and saw zero reportable incidents on pilot sites for 9 months. Even accounting for the tech cost, they broke even in about 14 months. Tackling just one OSHA fine can often exceed $10,000, so each violation averted has immediate ROI. Achieving similar results, say 20 to 40% fewer incidents, would cut workers' comp and downtime significantly. Compliance efficiency. Automated compliance saves administrative time and avoids penalties. If AI vision catches hazards before OSHA does, a contractor avoids fines, now up to $16K per violation, and violent stoppages. Moreover, proving compliance through AI logs can earn insurance discounts or faster permit approvals. Overall, industry discussions suggest AI safety systems can pay for themselves within 1 to 2 years, often yielding 200 to 300% ROI over 3 to 5 years. One vendor touts a 300% ROI from compliance AI, though specifics depend on scope. By quantifying labor saved and incidents averted, firms can build a clear business case. We recommend calculating baseline metrics, bids per month, incidents per project, etc., and projecting how AI improvements translate to cost savings and additional revenue. Pilot design and rollout. To realize these gains, a staged pilot is prudent. Here's one approach. Define scope. Start with a single division or trade, e.g. concrete or framing, where takeoff errors or safety risks are highest. Alternatively, begin with safety monitoring on one active site, using existing cameras. Select metrics. Track key performance indicators before and after deployment. For bidding, measure estimator hours per bid, number of bids prepared, and win rate. For safety, record incident count, PPE compliance rate, and inspection hours. Use 30 as a benchmark, e.g. achieving 60% PPE compliance versus 0% with AI. Data integration. For takeoff, have the AI tool ingest recent project plans and output a full material list. Compare its output with historical manual takeoffs on the same job, as suggested by best practices. For safety, run cameras through the AI system in shadow mode initially. Let it flag hazards but do not yet alert the crew. Instead, compare its detections with manual logs to verify accuracy. Parallel testing. Maintain the current process in parallel for a short period, e.g. 30 to 60 days. Some experts recommend having estimators run AI takeoff in tandem with manual takeoff on live bids, then compare differences. Use the results to calibrate trust and tweak AI settings. User feedback. Get foremen and estimators involved early. Let a few lead users test the mobile app and safety alerts, gathering feedback on notification frequency, UI clarity, etc. Adjust the interface, e.g. add swipe to dismiss hazards, or simplify labels, using guidelines like those in field UX research. Iterate and scale. Use pilot data to refine the models and processes. If certain false positive hazards are common, retrain the vision algorithm or adjust camera angles. If takeoff misclassifies a recurring element, update the NLP patterns. Once satisfied, extend the system to more projects or teams. Critical to success is making the pilot measurable and low risk. For example, the UK case study deliberately framed results as realistic outcomes observed across multiple similar projects, not a single outlier. With concrete data, management can see how the AI improves speed and safety step by step. Liability, governance, and data ownership. Finally, address the people and policy side. When humans rely on AI, questions arise about responsibility and data rights. AI tools should augment, not replace, human judgment. Contracts and training must make it clear that estimators and supervisors retain final sign-off on bids and safety. The AI can issue warnings or recommendations, but the firm should audit any flagged issue before firing a bid or stopping work. Disclaimers in software SLAs and internal policies can limit liability. For instance, stating AI outputs are advisory and requiring human review helps clarify who's accountable. Explainability. Use AI models that provide rationale or evidence for each alert. For example, PsychCortex advertises explainable AI, meaning each safety flag comes with a video clip and description of why it triggered. This is crucial for foremen to trust the alerts and for investigations if an incident occurs. Data ownership. All project data, Plans, video footage, schedules are typically owned by the contractor or owner. Ensure contracts with AI vendors explicitly state that the company retains full ownership of any data and that the AI provider cannot use the data for other training. For example, Foreman AI emphasizes that your plans stay private, encrypted, and never used for training. Storage should comply with privacy laws, e.g., keep video on-site if required, and data should be encrypted in transit and at rest. Security and privacy. Video feeds and worker data can be sensitive. Use on-premise or edge processing when possible to avoid constant cloud streaming, as 23 highlights. Store only metadata or low-res snapshots in the cloud if needed for HQ oversight. Keep audit logs of who accessed the AI reports. Regulatory compliance. Check how using vision systems aligns with labor and privacy regulations. In some jurisdictions, notifying workers about cameras or limiting recording hours may be required. Design the system with compliance in mind. For instance, anonymize by default if not relevant. By setting these governance policies early, firms can mitigate legal risks. The goal is that AI becomes a trusted partner that amplifies human expertise, not a black box that HR or regulators question. Conclusion: AI has the potential to transform construction bidding and safety by automating grunt work and providing real-time insights. Document AI can turn complex blueprints into instant material takeoffs, slashing estimating time and errors. Simultaneously, Vision AI can keep eyes on site 24/7, catching hazards and compliance issues as they occur. By integrating these capabilities with platforms like Procore, Autodesk, and ERP systems, and presenting them via mobile apps designed for busy foremen, contractors can build safer, more efficient processes without overhauling existing tools. Early pilots suggest strong ROI, fewer incidents, lower insurance costs, and faster, more accurate bids. Of course, careful rollout, clear responsibility, and data safeguards are essential. But for forward-looking firms, AI-enabled estimates and safety monitoring offer an actionable path to smarter, safer construction operations. All links to sources are available in the text version of this article. You can find the full article at marketgapideas.com. Thanks for listening. This episode was produced using autopod.co, the platform that turns deep research into podcasts, articles, and SEO content automatically. If you want to create content like this for your brand or business, visit autopod.co and see what automated content marketing can do for you.